What's up, guys? KeyGamerYT here, back with another video, and today I am going to be reviewing the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch recently reached 3 years of March 3rd of 2020, and it's so far been a great handheld device for video games like Mario Maker, Splatoon 2, Astral Chain, and many other games that we have seen here on the Switch. It's kind of hard recording with one hand. This crappy camera phone. It's a Note 8. Okay, and Super Smash Bros. And other titles that has been released and are still yet to come. The point is, the Nintendo Switch has been doing really great and has sold out a lot, even more than Xbox and PlayStation combined, and that's a lot of sale. So what to really expect from this, if you guys are really buying, or should you wait for a new one, is what I'm here to tell you. First off, let's go ahead and list the pros. The pros is that it is a tablet. That is a big upgrade from the Nintendo 3DS, although the Nintendo 3DS did have very great games and a huge successful games of libraries such as Mario Kart 7, Luigi, Animal Crossing, and a lot of other titles. But the point is, the pros is that this game has all the great exclusives that you guys would not find on the PlayStation or Xbox, like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Animal Crossing, which comes out in like 8 more days, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, although you can play it on the Wii U, and games like Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, and other games that are yet to be released that Nintendo still has to announce. So this system actually is pretty freaking great. You also have different variety of Joy-Cons that you can choose from, with detachable Joy-Cons actually, and different colors and all that stuff, and it's really cool. It also has a sensor, and it also has Joy-Con rumble, so you can feel the vibration when playing video games, so you could not, kind of get the feel what's going on in the game. So there isn't really a lot of pros here besides the fact of the awesome library of games that you can have, the fact that you can play it on your TV or choose to play in handheld mode and it still looks great. I believe that it is 720p in handheld mode and it is 1080p on your TV, so that is actually really great. And sometimes I compare the Super Smash Bros. Or Mario Kart to the Nintendo 3DS version and just see of how far along we've come, not in Nintendo graphics somehow, actually a little bit. If you guys have not seen the new Animal Crossing Direct, I recommend watching it. You guys will see a huge amount of details. But the Nintendo Switch is a powerful handheld that is even more powerful than the Wii U. Even though a lot of people say the Wii U failed, I was still young, so I really didn't see how, but I guess it was just because it didn't really sell out that much. But it was still a great game, console with great games on it. But the point is, the Nintendo Switch is a great system if you guys are looking for not a too expensive, although the PlayStation 4 and Xbox are like, I don't know about the Xbox, but I know you can get like the PlayStation 4 around the same amount as a Switch. But there are some games on here that you guys might want to play, like Splatoon, Super Mario Maker 2, Luigi's Mansion 3, Breath of the Wild, Link's Awakening, and a lot of other games that are yet, like I said, still to come. Those that are out in Animal Crossing, because who doesn't love Animal Crossing? But the Nintendo Switch is a pretty great handheld console, and I 100% recommend it if you guys are just looking to upgrade from your Wii U or from your 3DS to something more better with all the newer games that are coming out, especially Animal Crossing, Bayonetta 3, which has been announced, but we need a direct. Come on, Nintendo. And what else? Metroid Prime 4, and a lot of other games that we hope to see in the future. I heard that Splatoon, sorry about that, if you guys heard that, I heard that Splatoon 3 was also supposed to be coming out, so hopefully we'll get an update on that and such, and a lot of other games that we still have not heard about. What are the cons? The cons is that the Nintendo Switch does not come with a camera. It also does not have a microphone. It does not have themes, and there's a missing home music, and there's a lot of other things that the Nintendo Switch still needs. I'm hoping that Miiverse or something like that comes back. I'm hoping that Nintendo sends out an update where we're able to have themes, and I'm hoping that the Nintendo eShop and that the home menu gets a theme on it, because that, or like, a song on it, because that would be really cool, like music, like how I did on the 3DS or the eShop music, which I really loved. So there are some cons with the system, and people are saying that the Nintendo Switch needs a big upgrade, and that upgrade being 4K and stuff, and more better graphics, even in handheld mode, and a lot of other things and such that we still want to see. Which I don't blame them for the themes, because I want to have a Breath of the Wild theme on my Nintendo Switch, and it's just like they're pushing out so many Joy Cons and Pro controllers for it. It's like, hey, come on, Nintendo, and themes and stuff, but the my experience so far, I've had this for about a whole year now, and there have been a great library of games that have been pushed out, like Alien Isolation and The Witcher 3, which looks really, really good on the Switch, is out now. And I heard that it actually looks better in handheld mode than it does on the TV, but luckily I have that game on my PlayStation 2. So what other games do you guys hope that Nintendo seems or may come out, like I don't know, like some other games uh, that could handle the Switch, that the Switch can handle, like GTA 4 or 5 maybe. I heard Saints Row 4 was coming out. I know Devil May Cry is out on the Switch and such. But what do I say about it? First off, I rate this console at 9.5 out of 10. And it would be a 10 out of 10 if it wasn't missing home screen music and themes that we got on 3DS, but maybe that will come in a couple of years if the Nintendo Switch continues to do good like its last console did, which was the 3DS. And the 3DS did good for about, what, I think 11 years? Not 11, because it's 2020, so about 10 years or so, or 9 years, I mean. So it was a really long run. I think the Nintendo Switch, our 3DS, actually got cut off sometime in 2019, but it still lasted a great time. Still lasted a long time, with great games that came out and games that was released in the future, like Fire Emblem, Super Smash Bros., Animal Crossing, Luigi's Mansion, and all that other good stuff. The Legend of Zelda, The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D, and the graphics look super, super great on some games that was on the Nintendo 3DS. So hopefully in the future we'll see an update for that. But I haven't really experienced any problems with the Switch. Like I said, there are many, many great games that you guys are going to want to play. And we're so riled up for Animal Crossing at the moment. So that is like going to be like the next big game to play. But so far, I've been playing a lot of Astral Chain 2. And you guys are going to love that game. There are a lot of Nintendo exclusives that you guys will find very, very great. If you guys have just been stuck to Xbox, PlayStation, or PC, the Nintendo Switch is something to pick up if you go out to work, or if you're going on a trip or a vacation. You might want to bring your Switch just to play for a little while and have it in handheld mode. So you kind of get to choose how you want to play. There's also a Switch Lite, which is a cheaper version of the Switch. The only difference is that it does not play on a TV. It does not have detachable Joy-Cons, and it is a little bit smaller. So I kind of say it's like the new 3DS XL and then the new 2DS XL. It's kind of like that. But the Nintendo Switch has great exclusives: Super Mario Maker, Luigi's Mansion, Splatoon, Astral Chain, and a lot of early games that you guys will like to enjoy on the Switch if you guys have thought about picking this baby up. Now, there are two versions of the Switch. There's this version that I have, which is the regular version, and there is a new version that is an all-red box with a TV in front of it that has better battery life. That's one of the cons that I forgot to mention, is the battery life. Now, a lot of people say that they have not had, the battery life kind of goes down a little bit quick, and it does, but there are ways to prevent this. When you're out in public, you can turn down the bright screen. You can turn off Rumble, because I heard Rumble takes up a lot of your battery too. Or you can just get the new Switch and just have all that without having to do all of that. Even though I don't play my Switch in public when I'm on the bus and stuff like that, because I have very, very bad anxiety and trust issues. But if I'm over my grandmother's or my friends, then yeah, I just okay, let me just take out my Switch. So far, I don't really pay attention to the battery life because I'm so into the game. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Another game that I recommend is Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. But the point is that the Switch is actually a very, very great console. And I actually heard about this console maybe sometime in 2018, but I never looked into it because I heard that, you guys remember back in 2016 and stuff, when all the rumors was coming out that Nintendo was going to push out a Nintendo NX, and this is what we got. And I am not disappointed even. So let me change that 9.5 to about 9.9. just if we get themes or home screen music, it'll go up to a full 10. My experience with the Switch has been very, very good because it's also really fun being able to just continue your gameplay when taking it out of the dock. And the dock is not even that expensive. It's about like $30 if you need a new dock and whatnot. And then you can use your regular phone cord to charge it up, or you can use your Switch charger to charge up your phone and stuff like that, which I find very, very cool. So the Nintendo Switch, like I said, it's a very, very great console. If you guys are looking for another handheld next buy, if you guys are looking for something to replace your Nintendo 3DS or even your PS Vita, then the Nintendo Switch is a way to go. But there's also the Nintendo Switch Lite if you are on a budget. The Nintendo Switch Lite plays all Nintendo Switch games, and some games may only be able to just play in handheld mode because the Nintendo Switch does not dock. So the Nintendo Switch is just a budget if you guys like the 2DS, if you guys are looking for something not too expensive, but you guys are looking for like a Switch, then just get the Switch Lite. But if you guys are looking for something with more of a like 1080p and you want to be in debt on Animal Crossing on your TV, or if you want to just race like in Mario Kart Online, even build levels in Mario that you kind of have your own ideas since you were little, then the Nintendo Switch is your way to go. If you don't care about the battery life, then yeah, this is your way to go. But if you do care about the battery life, get the one with the all red box. So that's kind of my review. It wasn't much of a review, but like I said, the Nintendo Switch, in my opinion, is very much worth it with the exclusives on here that you guys are going to like, especially Astral Chain. I 100% recommend that game, and the Nintendo Switch has been getting a lot of ports too. So I'm hoping in the future that Nintendo releases their own, kind of Astral Chain experience or their own exclusive games that, like how they did Fire Emblem or and stuff like that, and hopefully we see something in the future with that because I wouldn't mind exclusives at all and something new from Nintendo that we have never gotten before. When I saw Astral Chain, I was like, this game looks pretty good, and I saw that it was only on the Switch, so that could change in the future if there is a sequel that might come out for it, so we could see Astral Chain like on the PlayStation 5 or the new Xbox or something if they are thinking about making another one. So hopefully we do, or it could just still be on the Switch. But so far I have not had any bad experience with this bad boy. It is a very, very great handheld. It is basically a small tablet. So there you guys go. There's me in the background, but that's what it is. And I was kind of worried about the screen size, but the Nintendo Switch is actually perfect size. It's not too big and it's not too small, and you guys are gonna love it if you guys are thinking about getting this, just picking this up just to experience it for yourself. And the battery life, like I said, it's not that bad. It doesn't go down a lot when it is in sleep mode, and there are a few features missing, like a camera, a microphone, because it sucks that we have to like use an app on our phone when they could have just like planted a microphone into the system, which would have worked 100% better. And hopefully we see like a messaging system for the Switch soon, because I would love to message some of my friends who I've randomly added from other video games that I've played and just be like, hey, you want to play some Mario Kart? You want to play some Animal Crossing? I mean, that would be like really, really cool. But now a lot of people hate the Nintendo Switch Online. I'm sorry. There's like a ratting in. Okay, I know what it is. Okay. A lot of people hate the Nintendo Switch Online service. Personally, I don't, because unlike Xbox and Sony, you don't have to pay $60 just to play it online. You can get it. I think it is about $4 for like $4 for like 1 month, and then there's like I think it's $10 for 3 months or something like that. I don't know. I have to look at the prices, but I know it is $20 for a whole year, and that is, in my opinion, worth it. No, I do miss it being free, like when the 3DS and the Wii U version was free and stuff, but that's Nintendo. And eventually I knew that this was going to happen. And plus, with the bonus, you can get Nintendo Switch, the SNES, and the NES Entertainment System online and play the old retro games and such. So, what do I say about this game? Well, if you guys are looking to play this, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, I 100% recommend this game, and I 100% recommend getting the Nintendo Switch and other games that you guys might want to play too and experience it for yourself. Bayonetta does look very, very good though in handheld mode on this system, I'm not going to lie. So that's my review. I have not had any bad experiences, although I do wish that some features were not missing, like a camera, microphone, themes, music, for the home screen and the eShop. I do hope that Nintendo, if they do come out with another new Switch, that they add some features that fans have been complaining about, and maybe an update later on along the way. Now, as far as the Joy-Cons, how are the Joy-Cons like? I heard that a lot of people have been experiencing Joy-Con shift, and I think that comes from a lot of your dirt and lint getting, or a lot of dirt and lint getting into your Joy-Con and getting into like this, the R part, getting into that part of, if you guys know what I mean, like right there. So I think that's what kind of happens. Um, when you don't play for a long time and your Switch is just sitting out there. So I make, like, sometimes I might put my Switch up in my case just so it doesn't get linty or much. Or, if it's just sitting there and then sun is getting all in it, yeah, you're going to experience a lot of Joy-Con shift and such. Now, another thing that you guys need to be aware of, if you guys are 100% sure that you're going to pick up a Switch, then you might want to pick up a screen protector too, because I heard that when you put your Switch into the dock, it can scratch it up. But what I was thinking is that when people slam their Switches into the dock, when they just like whoosh, put it into the dock so hard, I think that kind of scratches up the bottom part, not like the screen, but the bottom part of the Switch, because of how hard they're like taking it out and then how hard they're slamming it in. So be careful with that. I 100% highly recommend that you get a screen protector just in case, because I could be wrong, but that's my take on it, because I've seen reviews and I've seen videos and people slam their Switches into the docks, and it's just like, no wonder they're getting scratched up, because look how hard they're slamming them and then how hard they're taking them out. So I recommend that you guys do get a screen protector just in case I'm wrong, but I also recommend that you get a screen protector because of that, because that can, I don't know how badly it can scratch it up, because I've never experienced it, because I'm so gentle with my stuff. I don't slam it into the dock, but something finally convinced me to go ahead and get a screen protector. I haven't had any problems. There's also different cases for it. I have like a case right here, and it comes with like 2 Nintendo Switch cartridges to put your games in, like cartridge case to put your games in, and it comes with 2 SD cartridges to put your SD cards in. So you can't upgrade the storage. Upgrade the storage. It can go to 1 TB. Currently, I think I'm at a 200 gigabyte, and I need to expand more, because even that's not enough. But the system itself, it does not come with an SD card, but it does come with internal storage. It comes with 32 gigabytes, but that's not even going to be enough for the big games that you download and stuff like that. And also, I can't forget Pokemon. You guys definitely need to pick up that new Pokemon Sword and Shield, because it will make you feel like a real trainer. Okay. Well, that's all I have for this review, and it was a crappy review, but there's my review of the Nintendo Switch, and you can look at a lot of other reviews if this was not enough to get more details out of it. Like I said, it does come with the 32 gigabyte internal storage. It does have a headphone jack. I think it's 32 millimeters. It does have your volume marker at the top, power button, all that stuff. It does come with a kickstand. So if you were like playing in tabletop mode and you're playing with your friend and you guys are playing Mario Kart, he'll get one Joy-Con, or even Smash Bros. Even you'll get the other, and you are able to play like that. So there are different ways to play. There's tabletop mode, there's handheld mode, and then there's TV mode, if you guys want like a full HD experience, or if you guys just like playing on handheld mode. But if you guys are just looking for just a handheld, if you guys do not want anything on your, like, if you guys don't want the TV option, or if you just want another new Nintendo handheld, then go ahead and go with the Switch Lite. It is only $100 less than what the Switch is. It is like $199, and it does not come with a dock. It is not detachable, and all that stuff. But I'm pretty sure it would be a great experience, because I'm kind of thinking of getting one myself, because it looks very, very gorgeous, and they're bringing out more designs for the Nintendo Switch Lite than they are with the Switch, like Animal Crossing designs, Pokemon designs. I'm just like, wow, really, Nintendo? But yeah, so maybe in the future, like in a year or two from now, we will see a new Nintendo Switch, and hopefully we can expect better, because I'm pretty sure Nintendo has learned, or maybe we'll get an update with some of the features that they have wanted. These 2 games right here are kind of stupid in my opinion, but there are a lot of library of games that I highly recommend for the Nintendo Switch, and you guys will not regret it at all. So if you guys are thinking about picking this up, I would say yes. But if you guys think that this is not your kind of style, then I recommend like getting a PC or getting a PlayStation or Xbox, whatever you're into. But I will say that you guys will not regret getting a Nintendo Switch. You guys will not regret playing the many great games that are available on this console. It is basically a hybrid console. So thank you guys for watching this review. Like I said, there are some pros, there are some cons, but do not let the cons outweigh the pros. Do not miss out on the great experience from this handheld mode or from this handheld console, hybrid, whatever you want to call it. But get a Switch. If you guys are wanting to play more Mario games and stuff like that, and more exclusives that are coming out soon, like Animal Crossing and Mario Kart. I mean, yeah, there are plenty of exclusives on the Switch, and I know that I just said this like a few minutes ago, but I'm like more new exclusives, if you guys know what I mean. Like this. You know, and I'm not saying like exactly like this, like sequel, although I do hope, but like maybe Nintendo will come in with their own game, like a new story or something, and yeah. So thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully we'll see these two in like Smash. If you guys have played this game, then you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. But thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I did my review on the Switch, and I honestly love it to death. And yeah, so there are like plenty of accessories that you can look at Amazon to that you might want, like screen protectors and cleaning cloths to to clean off your Joy Cons or your Switch. But yeah, so I highly recommend either a Switch or a Switch Lite, whatever you guys are into. But if that's not your style, then that's fine too. But still, there are like a lot of games that you guys will love on here. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.